minutes. 2 minutes, Nico.
For Rockin' Stone! For Carl!
Expedition's a murderer game. Now we're talking. That's what I should be playing. That's going to combine all of my favorite game genres all into one. You know, the murder genre and the driving genre. So, hey everybody, welcome in. It is Wednesday, SnowRunner / Mudrunner / Expeditions Day. I'm actually broadcasting on the correct day for a change, so that's awful fun. I've actually got the proper game lined up. That's also fun too. We're going to talk about Sea of Saturdays in a little bit here. We got mystery afoot around all of that. Today, I've gotten set up off stream so that the fourth map in each of the two main regions, Arizona and the Carpathians, I have now unlocked access to it, but I have not gone to either one yet. The very first mission for each one establishes a base so that you can then do other missions there. So I've got those lined up. Expedition Serial Killer. Oh, that could work so well. Oh my god, Snake, welcome in. Long time no see. Look at that. Oh, we even got a shout out going. I don't know what that was. It wasn't a Mudrunner game or probably not Farming Sim, so I don't know what else. It definitely wasn't SnowRunner, but hey, welcome in. Good to see you again. I gotta catch up with Miller time too. I haven't seen him in a while. Definitely doing good. We are going back to, actually my goal, and we're gonna see how this works, is to do Arizona and the Carpathians, one each. I'd like to do both of the missions running out so that I can establish a base on each of those fourth maps so that they're all wide open for me. That's where it's gonna get exciting. Because if you thought my last stream trying to recover that damn piece of crap truck was fun, you're gonna love this one. One of them actually does involve recovering a vehicle. I believe it's actually the Carpathian one. And then the other one I think is just a ton of driving around, but it's on a map that I've never been to before. So Arizona is listed as a hard mission to open up the Sonoran Desert. But it's on the damn Arizona area map, so everything about that is painfully difficult for me for some reason. The Carpathians is listed as very hard, and I think it's because you need to take a scout vehicle with the metal detector on top. See, this is me putting the metal detector on top, which means you can't carry a roof rack full of fuel, and this is an area you're going to where you don't have a base, So fuel is going to be kind of critical, which means we're gonna have to do a lot of airdrop hunting, I think, in order to get stuff successful. So that one's considered very hard, but I'm also very much more comfortable driving around in the Carpathians than I am in the Arizona desert. So I think in the end they're both gonna work out to be very hard. The Arizona one's probably more likely to get me close to swearing though, because they've got those stupid little 3-inch tall rock ledges that you can't drive up for some reason. The car just veers off to the side and then rolls because, it's 3-inch lift difference. Which is all fun of the game, learning how to make the game work for you. I still insist, these games, they're not driving simulators, they're puzzle games. So you just got to work out how to get through the crap that they're trying to propose for you to have to do. I'll go ahead and bring it up now since KDP's here. If Nico was here, this would be important for him too. If Nico's sick, to the best of my understanding, he may be super sick. He may be dying. I may have exaggerated that. Hey, Ricky man, welcome into. It's like the It's Miller Time reunion show over here, just with without Miller. That's okay. So yeah, I think Nico's pretty sick, so he's not coming. So screw that guy. We don't need him anyway, right? So for Sea of Saturdays, first and foremost, Saturday is still looking like it should definitely be on. Sea of Saturdays doesn't have to turn into Sea of Weekends like it did last time. And I've already made so many threats and promises. We're definitely going to go back to Legend of Grimrock on Saturday. But oh my god, I have gotten into Unicorn Overlord. If I say it slow enough, I get it all correctly. I desperately want to do some more of that on stream, because I think the last time I streamed my episode 1, I had fully refurbished one town, and there were 2 more out there, but I needed the equipment, the stuff. No, not a thumbs down. We need a thumbs up. I needed more equipment, and it was getting tough to figure out what all that was, and I was getting a little lost. And once stream was over, I figured all of that out. I've got about 15 towns under my thumb now. I've got the big reinforced base, which actually takes 3 upgrades to take over. I've got that one going. I think I'm at the point where the only option open to me right now is to go rescue the princess, wife, sister. I don't remember who she was. That was part of the overlore part at the very beginning. Talkie. I don't remember what his point was. How am I liking which new joystick? I have so many now. Yeah. Oh, okay. Nico may be watching in a coma. That would be really good. Let me lean over here real quick. So first and foremost, for Mac purposes, although this will actually work with virtually anything, I believe it will even work with my iOS devices, but I've got a separate one that works on iOS but not Mac, because go figure why. But yeah, this 8-bit Do, this is the Pro 2 model, and it probably has a little extra name. This thing has been awesome, and it switches between different compatibility modes, so you can use it with Xbox, PlayStation, Mac, PC. I believe it'll actually even talk to the Switch like a Pro controller if you wanted to, but I got Pro controllers all over the place, including, hang on, I had to reach again. Check this bad boy out. This is the cracked Switch holder that's got driftless Joy-Cons on it. Actually, I guess it's driftless joysticks. They're not Joy-Cons because they don't come off. The Switch seats in here, and it's got a USB-C plug, so it treats it like a dock. It does have the ability to... Hey, Drakemere! Oh, I just saw your name. Were you on Sirenscape's channel just recently, by chance? I just saw you. Thank you for the follow. I'm getting ready to drive some little tiny electric trucks around, but first I got to do the blabber part. I learned this from Dan. It's his fault. So yeah, it's like a dock, and on the back it has input and output USB-C, so you can use this as a Pro controller, but it has to be a wired Pro controller. You can plug it into your actual Switch dock, or if you run the output, that's if you run the output. If you run the input, you can hook other things into it, but you can't get to video out on this. That's the one limitation it has. But the joysticks are so nice on this. They use the magic of magnets rather than the little potentiometers, so they won't start to wear out and they won't drift. So I've got that. Do I have any other new ones? I got a second regular Pro controller for later on, but yeah, you were there. That's what I thought. So yeah, I got all kinds of cool controller work going, but my guess is the one you were thinking of was the 8-bit do that I got for playing SnowRunner and ATS on the Mac, technically ETS 2 as well. That one I don't play as much because everywhere that I have lived in the United States now is now incorporated into the DLCs. So, no, I take it back. There's one more city. And I think it's the next one up, Nebraska. I got stuck in Omaha for a handful of years. So once that one is out, then it's fun to drive through all the places that I've been through before. So let's see, what have I got here? Oh, yeah, that's right. For Sea of Saturdays, I'm going to try to do some more Unicorn Overload Friday, maybe? It's a goal. It's not a promise, it's a goal, because I desperately want to get that up, because I have caught on to what you kind of need to do to actually do the kingdom building part, and it's exploded. And the key there is super heavy aggression, really, I think is what it takes. Oh, you want to liberate that area of town and then go see what it's got? No, screw that. Just walk in right through the middle of the guards. Kill anyone who gets in your way and just steal all their stuff. That must be the overload part of Unicorn Overlord. Oh, I gotta say it slow every time. But for now, we gotta go driving some trucks around. So, as I was saying, Arizona is actually rated a little easier than the Carpathian one that I'm looking at. For both of them, in case anyone has missed it, I'm at the point where I have unlocked the gateways that will take me to map number 4 on each of those regions. So I have both of the expeditions ready to go that will take me from a known map onto that map, do God knows what they're going to want me to do in order to establish a base there so that I can start doing other expeditions on those other maps. Arizona is listed as hard. The Carpathians is listed as very hard, but in my experience, just getting around on those two maps has been the other way around. So I think they're going to be kind of level set. I did have some amazing difficulty trying to recover the pug in Arizona on my last stream. 95% of that was because I decided to do something challenging, and yep, it was challenging, all right. When I went back and redid it off stream, I did it the correct way, and it still took over an hour and a half to do this one expedition. But yeah, I tried taking it across the river, and then I was going to try to climb the hill up to a secondary outpost, and then take it around kind of a long way to get back to the primary post, where you get out here, thumbs up, to where you needed to drop it off. And yeah, I couldn't get out of that damn river up onto those rocks. Well, those rocks were more than 3 inches tall. I'm not totally surprised that I couldn't get up there, but even with the anchors and winching and everything, I just couldn't get up. I couldn't do it. And then when I went ahead and bit the bullet and recovered up to the top of the hill and drove down to try winching out, it wouldn't come out of the river. And then all of a sudden the rocks are slippery or something, and my truck just gently drifts off the side like a ghost and lands upside down in the water. That was the end of the stream. So they're probably both going to end in heartache again today, but that's content, right? So let's see. I'm going to go take a preview here of what the Arizona one is. The Sonoran Desert is what is now available for me. And heavy load. Oh, yeah. So this is where you got to deliver a truck. Oh, God. Oh, God. It hurts me to think about it. This one's the most likely to make me cry, so it seems I probably ought to do that one first. Especially if it's going to end up taking me the entire stream to get this one done. Carpathians is prettier, but okay, screw it. We're going to do this one. So it's going to get me the central outpost. It's going to unlock some frame module. Oh, the radar frame module. I've heard other streamers talk about going on a radar mission, but I hadn't actually seen one. I had assumed it was like the portable radar trailer from SnowRunner, except there aren't any trailers in this game, so apparently it's a frame module you can throw on. And then you don't have to mess around with the drone. The drone is still the one problem that I'm having here on the Switch. There is a known bug where when you use the operator that gives you instead of 80 meters, you get the 280 meter range on it. You get it out over about 240 to 250 meters, and that clock just starts ticking until the game crashes back to the desktop. On the Steam Deck, it crashed Steam Deck. It would shut it all the way down to nothing, and you would have to power it up again. It was scary how badly it would crash in the Steam Deck. I haven't tried it again since they put the patch out. There is patch 1 on PC, patch 1 for Switch. I'm going to guess at this point probably is going to be out tomorrow because, of course, since I streamed today. I'm going to a new map. I got to bring that operator with me. So wish me luck. So let's see. We're going to get the radar module. We're going to get the outpost. Try to recover less than 2 times. I would like to not recover at all because recovery means you're going back to the first map. Take less than 200 damage. Usually that's not a problem. Not going to worry about that. This is one that's killing me. Recognize at least 5 unknown points on the map. I did one of these missions where I accidentally had to go through an intermediate map to get to the one I actually needed to be to. On that run, I discovered 22 previously unknown options. I needed 3 to get the bonus. It didn't pop. As far as I know, that bonus is completely glitched. I have never received it, so I'm not even going to pay attention to that. Also included with the new patch, where it shows you truck specialist and module rewards. It doesn't do that until the new patch. Apparently, it finally starts showing you things. So I was being awarded a couple specialists early on. I had no idea that they were there. So let's see. Condition: I need to travel to another map, and I need to deliver a truck. In one of our last expeditions, the weather conditions changed dramatically. We were forced to return to the base. Because of our haste, one of our trucks got stuck somewhere in the quarry, and we didn't have time to fix its coordinates. We ask you to find this truck and deliver it to the evacuation point. So what that says to me is that my scouts that I've really fallen in love with, because that's kind of the point of expeditions here, they aren't going to cut it. I'm going to need to take a truck to tow it out. And I have been really frustrated with the step. It's been a struggle with that thing, man. It doesn't perform well, and I think the key is I need to find some of the hidden upgrade unlockables for it, and so far I haven't come across enough. On the other hand, you load the step up with fuel. That's probably what I'm going to need to do. I'm going to need to take the step, and it's going to make me sad, but I'm going to do it anyway. But I'm also going to bring my scout with me. I'm going to bring the Kotko Canyon. I'm going to bring that bad boy because it can scout like nobody's business. I'll have it do the driving around to all these various locations so that it maps stuff out. It can deal with the really bad rock conditions better than the large trucks can. Have it figure out where I need to go, and then just drive the step there very, very slowly. I think that'll do. Step 1. We're going to a new area. We need to scout this out. Weirdly, he's more expensive, even though a lot of his drone capabilities are lighter. He does allow you basically to pick up fuel and spare parts at the airdrops because he can trade and then bring them back to your truck. But he only adds 50 meters to your range. I like the plus 200 better. That way I can definitely scout better. It won't let me bring both of them, will it? No. That would be weird, but it would have been cool otherwise. I want the mechanic, and I want the good one. Yeah, Michelle here. She reduces your supply consumption. She reduces your fuel consumption. That's the big one. And then who else do I have? He starts more fuel at the outposts, but once I drive away from this first outpost, that's the last one I'm going to see this entire mission. He does scout better with the binoculars, though, and he will notice the climbs and things. That one is a possibility. I'm headed to the literal desert. Probably don't need a hydrologist. No. We're going to pass on. Oops, I need to not hit that button. The Jaegers. More jack screws. I'm taking the Scout as my primary, so I shouldn't need those. The truck gets a slightly larger scouting zone. Don't care. Don't care. Nope, screw all that stuff. I want a manager for selling things for more profit. He gets a 50% bump. Her extra free evacuation is nice, but I don't want to evacuate at all. It's gonna take forever to get back there. He only runs $700, but he bumps 50% on my selling price. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna load him up too. Wait for the next menu to load. Here we go. I want the Canyon. I don't really need the jack screws because it's got the autonomous winch, and as long as I've got the anchors, that'll allow me to save myself a lot of the time. So we're gonna go with that. Oh wait, let me go check all of his side pockets. He's got a bunch of extra fuel. Did I need... Oh, crap. I've already completely failed to pay attention. I didn't need the metal detector for this one. No, I need the metal detector for the Carpathians. Okay, phew. So I get to bring all this extra fuel and some extra parts in case I have to build a bridge. I think I can actually build 2 bridges with the parts I've got. Okay, so he is good. Slot 2. I really haven't liked the Lodestar at all. And it's really small. It's not going to help anybody out with anything. The Action. I've been really happy with the Action. I've actually been using this quite a bit. I'm a little worried about its power rating. A- versus B+. A+ versus B+. In terms of pulling trucks around, Step actually is going to do me better. I'm going to have to go with this one. It's not my favorite choice, but it'll do. Step 1, well, okay, we're going to start with one of each of those. We can pick up more at the airdrops. This is what we really need. Lots of extra parts. I can hold up to 1,000 spare parts. Do I really need that? I don't think I actually need all that much. Hang on, let me back up. 975. 875 is probably okay. That one puts 100 on right away. So does that one. I'm going to start with this. But I am going to load up with extra fuel here. I'm going to save a few more spaces just in case I can stock up at airdrops along the way. And then I got 5 inventory slots left for picking up dino bones. Let me go back into the customization real quick. That's where I want it. Let me take a quick look. Oh yeah, so much stuff is not unlocked yet. I've got those, everything that I need. Got the extra spotlight, because why not? I haven't unlocked the roof rack yet. But I know, oh. Lost Cargo is a task. Yes, it's a task in Coconino. Yes, that's here in Arizona. I've seen it. Okay, I'm going to have to go do that one later. I'm loaded up on everything I've got there. I really don't care about the spare wheel. I don't think this exhaust really makes a difference in any of this. So there's the low profile, high. Yeah, I don't think it makes any difference. I'll go with the low profile just because it's kind of cool looking, and also it's not going to stick up so high that it might accidentally grab trees that blue retaining bar aren't going to. So there we go. Drop an extra $500 because I am loaded. I got $750,000 and I don't know where it all came from. Have any of the fun colored ones? Nope, we're going to stick with that then. And I got the sideboard because I need that. Ooh, I've got new stuff available. Hang on. I got the middle engine. I actually don't want the high range. I can't think of any map where the high range is really going to help out. What I want is either the fine-tune or the off-road. I haven't unlocked them. Suspension kit. Oh, look at that. I was rocking the lift kit. I'm going with the rock crawler. Because I believe that gives you slightly better ability to climb over the rocks. You lose a little bit of ground clearance, but it helps with the tippiness. Okay, so the rock crawler is set up. I've got the off-road tires, and I've got the best that I can get there. I don't want the mud tires in Arizona because they are super slippery on the rocks. I have access to the twin motor winch, but I like the extended one better. I want the advanced winch. Diff lock is diff lock. Do I have... Ooh, the high mount snorkel. Ooh! I don't expect to see any water out in the desert here, but just in case. Because the one thing I've learned when taking these trucks back and forth between these two regions is I have to go in and check tires. Because the mud tires are terrible in Arizona, but kind of necessary in the Carpathians. I've seen some people actually, they buy 2 copies of a truck. And they rig one for Arizona and they rig one for the Carpathians, and then they don't have to explicitly go in and change anything. Okay, I think we're set. We're ready to go. Rewards. So yeah, I'm queued up for all of that. Don't recover. Try not to get banged up too much. That's fine. Deploy. Now, I just found... Is this... No, this is not it over here. Wait, I have to drive across 2 maps? Wait, what? Oh, this is gonna get ugly. Okay, yeah, you're at the south outpost. You're at the south outpost. But does that mean I'm actually gonna have to drive across 2? Because that takes me back to... I don't know, whichever map that was. Wait, why can I not... Hang on here. Because I was on Coconino. Yeah, Coconino. That's it. And that's where the gateway is. Unless there's another gateway to this place that's on this map and I haven't seen it before. Oh god, this is going to take forever. But I don't see an option to actually deploy to a different map. That's Horsepucky. Oh, crap. Apparently I don't have a choice. Okay. I'm gonna need a drink to prepare for this. Oh man, we're already getting cooled off and it's only been 30 minutes. Because that is also my understanding, and I haven't tried this myself yet, that right here, I can swap back and forth between trucks. It's a little kludgy, the menu system, but you can do it. But once you take a truck to a different map, I don't think you can just transfer over to the other truck and then charge ahead to meet up. I think you have to take them both to the gateway, you have to winch them together, and then when you go through the gateway, it takes them both. Hey, Keenamy! Welcome in. As I believe from my very brief visit earlier, I was so busy with work, I didn't even get to type a lurk or anything. You are also playing this. Moo. Moo says boo. JBE moo is definitely the wrong way to go. I'm not going to go with that. It could be Jibimu, but I'm going with moo. Hey, welcome in. Great to see everybody here. I am attempting the expedition to go establish first base out on the Sonoran Desert map. I unlocked the gateway to it last night when I was playing, so now I'm going to try to get there today, and I've already been flummoxed by the fact that I don't actually get to start on the map that has the gateway. Apparently I have to start all the way back at the Grand Canyon, and I'm a little pissed about it, but I don't think I really had any choice. Master Jedi's already told me that she's angry with you for not hydrating me, but it's okay because I've gotten it going now here. The first mission for that. Are there multiple missions or just multiple missions on the Sonoran Desert? I don't know. You're scaring me now. How do I want to do this? I want to be in the other truck. Hang on here. Does this? Yeah, this shows me the gateways down here. I don't have the other guy. No, I don't think that one actually. I've only seen it here. If there is the gateway to the Sonoran Desert on this map, I'm going to be pissed that I haven't found it. This is what got me in the Carpathians. You were supposed to be able to unlock... Crap, I can't remember the name of which one it is, but it's the one that has the gateway that's just across the river from the Dormant Volcano. I had the Dormant Volcano one show up, and it was locked at the time. But I hadn't gotten close enough to the river to expose the other side, so I didn't know it was there. So instead, I went through the gateway at the far south, and then I had to explore my way all the way across this other map that I had never touched before. So it was just one big black square. All the way across that, popped up on the correct map finally, and it turns out I'm on the opposite side of the map, 2 rivers away from where the actual expedition needed to happen. And then when I finished that, I discovered that it was, on the map, it was this far away from that other gateway. So that was 3 hours and 45 minutes for me to do that entire expedition. And it should have been, an hour and a quarter, maybe, tops. I have the bonus this time that Kokonino I've been to before and explored the crap out of it. So that shouldn't be bad. There is an airdrop where I can top up on my way over. Ooh, that one's got bones. I'm not going to worry about that yet. Don't worry about that yet. Don't worry. I'm convincing myself not to worry about it.
For Carl!
I'm totally going to worry about it. Damn it.
Snakes. Why did it have
Old
to be
Bacon
snakes?
Face, welcome in. No, I'm actually just now finally getting around to it. There is a little bit of mud here in this map. Yeah, I'm going to see a little bit of the mud. It's not terrible. There is some water here and there. The Carpathians have a bunch of mud, but there's a little here in Arizona. Ooh, patch 1 also finally remaps the horn onto the D-pad. On Switch, or on the Steam Deck, I had manually done a mapping so that the buttons that are on the back of the deck, I mapped one of them to G to sound the horn for me. But there's no way to do anything like that here on the Switch. But with patch 1, I should be getting access to my horn again, which is probably the most important part of the game. Okay, you hook up. You fire up that engine. And, okay, we're off and running, but really, I gotta map out my route first. Oh, hey, look, there's a free bone right there. If I can get a free bone, I'm gonna take it. You know that about me. I gotta work my way down here. We're not gonna be tempted by that contract over there. They don't call it a contract here, do they? This is... Okay, it is a contract, yes. Expeditions, contracts, and tasks. Okay, got it. Gotta run over this way. We bounce up here. This little access way through here is actually a little obnoxious. I find myself having to do a bit of winching to get through there a lot of the time. Also, the full-size trucks don't enjoy going through that column right there, so I'm going to swing out here. I'm going to be so tempted by that. I'm going to be so tempted. I'm going to be tempted, but I'm going to ignore it. I'm going to ignore it. Oh, it's got bones. Oh, and you sell bones for cash. I love me some bone cash. We're just gonna go this way. We're just gonna do that. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. If I need fuel, I'll pop up there. But I'm gonna try not to. I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna try not to. Okay, I'm all mapped out. Maybe try pouring some gasoline on the dirt. Bones for the bone throne. That's exactly what this is about. Oops, I was idling. I was burning fuel. My bad. Why? Wait, why? Why does my truck have nothing on it? What the hell happened? The whole point of bringing the side bed on this damn thing was to stock up on the extra fuel and stuff that it was going to afford me. Damn it! Because you can't go back to the garage. You go back to the garage, and you've ended the expedition. Why do I not have access here? Oh. God. Oh, this is gonna go so badly. So badly. I'm gonna take all the bones I can find then. If I have to bail on this mission because I run out of fuel, I'm at least scoring bone points. Oh, son of a bitch. That one gets a full half swear out of it. Because this has pissed me off. It just decided to delete my cargo frame. This does mean I'm going to have to stop at a lot more airdrops then. Decided to make this extra very hard, apparently. Take it nice and slow through here. Still not too worried about damage, but fuel has just gone critical. There's another bug. Even though I've already built the bridges, it still throws the little yellow, hey, would you like to build a bridge box out there? And if you say yes, it will happily steal your supplies, but it won't destroy the bridge at least, but it doesn't, you don't get anything out of the deal. Except loss of supplies. You know what? We're gonna back up there. We're gonna drive you two across this bridge separately. Because the two of you are not playing well. These bridges are not sized for the trucks. This interface is a little clunky, but should get the job done. I am really pissed. Alright. Change truck. Oh, hey, okay, if the two are close. Well, that helps. Can't be used because I gotta start this up. Okay. You don't feel safe. I know! There's no beacons in this game! For the longest time, I wasn't even able to build bridges and clear obstacles. Got really happy when it was working. Oh, God. I hadn't... I ran into a couple scenarios where it just wasn't acknowledging that you were on one of the little flashy squares. With yellow or blue. I was having problems with several of them. And usually backing off and then returning would clear it up. Damn it. There's that problem again. I did find one, though. I think it was on Kokonino, where you needed to drive around. Oh, it was the one where you were checking out the watchtowers. You had to go and inspect all of them. And there was one phase where you would drive up and you would do the inspection and play the little mini game with the bouncing bar. And then as soon as you finished it, it would give you a new blue square about 50 feet in front of you, where you then had to go take the photo of the watchtower. And for all 3 of them that you had to do, that photo square, it would only recognize me if I, the moment the bumper crossed the blue, as soon as the wheels touched, then the recognition would go away, and there was no more prompt for actually interacting with it. And if you pulled the bumper up and then you stopped, the interaction icon would go away after about not quite a full second. So I ended up, I'd have to drive up, hammering the X button as I was going, trying to get it to take. And I got that to work for all 3 of them, but it was not elegant. It took my spare parts, but it took your spare parts, but never actually did it. Lucky for me, I guess. I haven't run into that particular scenario. But yeah, so I've got the opposite. It's more than happy to keep taking my spare parts, even though it's already built it. One of them was bugged. Just drove into it and spammed the button. Yep, that's where I ended up. You button mash long enough, and you can win any game, I guess. Now let me turn my headlights on. I've at least got access to headlights. Yeah, let's see, there's a tiny bit of mud right here. There it is, old bacon face. I ran right through the mud. Yay. Where did I ended up going? I think I have to go off to the right. Although I am rocking the step now, so who knows where it's going to be happy. Big old bumper sticking out there. Okay, let's get in crawl mode. There you go. This might... Well, no, I think my scout is coming along behind me here. Nope, I think my scout's now sideways. That's okay. You tow it long enough, it'll pop right back up. Nope. Okay. Oh, that gets the tires up on that little tiny rock ledge. We're going to fall back, and we fell back off the little tiny rock ledge. Okay, you stay put for just a moment. You get up there. Okay, that's enough for now. Give you a little bit of, don't worry about the paint. Paint's cheap. We'll put a little paint back on that side and it'll be fine. Okay, there you go. You wanna dig those tires in. Just dig them right in. Dig them right in. Dig them right in. Oh, damn it. Okay, we're gonna try it again then. Oh, how about if I plug your butt around a little bit? Oh, okay. I'll take it. Oh, I hate that release the parking brake and release the winch are the same button. I can put 1,000 hours into this game, and I will always make that same mistake, though. You up? All right, now we're going good. Rumbling across the countryside here. Mud alert! There's a little more to come. Don't you worry. Turn on. Oh, I forgot. I meant to turn this engine on. I'll go a little faster if both vehicles are running. Luckily, my roof rack survived. Oh, look at that. There's water. Where there's water, there's mud. So yeah, my roof rack survived on the Scout. So that's gonna have to play the fuel mule game. Just crush that tree. Just crush it. Just crush that tree. Nope, this is gonna be one of the impossible trees. Oh, damn it. I hate Arizona. Both the real one and the tiny electric one. They can both suck it. Although at least I was able to drive out of this one. I'm gonna drive right back into it. That tree was coming for me. Okay, we're fighting. We're fighting, but we're making progress. Oh, wait a minute. That drops down. That's probably okay. No. Bad scout vehicle, don't push. There's something about that rock that had infinite mass. Yeah. Definitely didn't want to try taking this. There's a narrow little gap. No, this one up here. This one up here is the narrow little gap. I don't know that the step is going to go through that without throwing quite the hissy fit. This time I'm going to avoid the bigger, steeper down. So, well, you know what? That doesn't look as bad as I had worried myself earlier. Now the really impressive side, by not going around the other side of this big rock in the middle here, I'm passing up 2 bones. Given my preparation for mission failure, I'm risking losing some income on that. But that's just how much confidence that I've got. No, don't do that one. I want to go ahead and delete these extras, move that down there, because yeah, that one up there's got bones. I am gonna hit this one to get refueled, and I don't have any use for the scrap metal because I don't have any of the doodads that you need to actually turn those into spare parts, and I also don't have the capacity for keeping extra spare parts anymore. Thanks, game. Sorry to drop out. Well, hey, thanks for coming in to visit us. 2 in the morning there. Good lord. Yeah, you should definitely not be watching me play the thing you just played. Although there is something to be said for watching someone else attempt your mission, especially if this is the one that you just did. I watched someone do that pug recovery, and he had just as much trouble as I did, and it took him 2 tries to do it as well. And for the exact same reason. Could have done it in one long retry, but it would have involved having to do a paid-for recovery. It was easier just to go ahead and eat the rest of the loss on the main mission and restart the expedition. Alright, take a couple of points of damage there. What I want to do then is I want to get him lined up. We want to charge across off the base of this rock, but the airdrop is up on top. So I want to get him parked up in a good spot. Let's set that. When you de-winch, it automatically turns off the trailing vehicle, so that's actually kind of helpful. What do I need from him? I need to go ahead and change trucks. If I trade, this will allow... No, I want to go the other way. Wait. I want to fill him up now, just because I can. And then if I go into this menu, that lets me fill up. Fix that as long as I'm here. So now what I need to do is drive him to the top of the rock. He can fill up his reserve tanks and his main tank. And then we'll be both as full as possible by the time he gets back down to the bottom. And we can continue on to map 2. Fortunately, having just discovered where the actual gateway that I want to get to is, that's as close to road, I think, as we're going to get in any of these maps. Ooh, not quite enough to fully refill, but I can top off on those. Forget everything else. So hopefully the drive across map 2 won't be too terminal. And then we'll get to see what sort of shenanigans map 3 has ready for us. Change truck. Headlights back on. Let's get you going. Let's winch up. I don't have the parking brake on, so with any luck, I won't screw myself up here. Turn his engine on to help out. There's something magnetic about that tree. You can't just drive straight up and to the right. Now we're going to drive past the scene of the most fun expedition name. Back over there is Breaking Brad. That one was a pretty good mission. I enjoyed that one. That's how you discover this map, I believe, actually. Not that I was allowed to make use of that, in the fact I'd already discovered this gateway down here, but that's just going to be me being bitter. I promise to be bitter forever about having to start 2 maps away instead of just 1. Later, I'll discover that there actually is a way that you can choose a different map to start on, but at the moment, nope. My luck, it'll be in the patch, so it'll be available for consoles tomorrow. I haven't figured out what this stuff over here is for yet. There must be another expedition available sooner or later that will take advantage of those airdrop-like boxes sitting there. Look at that, I found a little more mud. I'm not going to drive through that though, because blood scares me over here. Turn off the Scout's engine, save a little fuel there. And there's this stupid little 3-inch rock. Oh, it made it up the 3-inch rock. Oh, thank God. Push and pull, so why is it not giving me the option? Maybe I have to hold. There we go. Oh, that's weird. You have to hold the left thumbstick click in order to change the function of the X button. I don't like that. It's a software developer that pisses me off. Hey, let's go! Welcome back to Kokonino. I'm assuming that's the proper pronunciation. Having grown up in the area of the desert Southwest, that feels like the most authentic pronunciation. Not that I speak any native languages. Ooh, it's dusty. Okay. Oh, geez, we're really zoomed in. Wow, that's a really tight zoom, and I can't make it go any farther away. Oh. Who do we have? Okay, KDP. That's pretty decent timing, I guess. There we go. Now it's released me. Nope, nope, nope. Everyone be cool. Be cool. Well, for the first time officially, everybody, welcome to the show, Coffee Monkey. There we go. Master Jedi just became very happy with this. In fact, I gave you 3 sips out of that one.
I'm slacking here by myself.
Yeah,
Sad
well,
face.
you know, that happens. That's fine. That makes it an easy day. My goal is to try to make up for that on Friday by getting a double weekend stream. Oh, headlights. What did I just do? What did I do? What was that? Oh. Okay, no, I can't use the echo sounder here in the middle of the desert. That's fair. I know a little bit about where I'm going, so I'm not going to plot my course just yet, but I should get to that sooner rather than later. There's another tree. It scares me a little, so I guess I'm going to go around it. There's another tree. It scares me a little. I guess I'm going to go around it. There's this adorable little ghost town up here. The best part about the ghost town, you can see them already. The ghost town has ghosts. This ghost town has 2 people standing in there. I have found there's a canyon on the opposite corner of the map that actually has a ghost horse. Oh, sorry, I meant to say spoiler alert. Ghost horse. We're taking advantage of the kind of visual Easter eggs from SnowRunner, where once you get close enough, they disappear from view, like the hunter and the wolves and things. So here, if you get too close to the ghost, whoo, they disappear. That was actually a clever use of that mechanism, because it's really weird otherwise. Yeah, there's the polar bear and the occasional wolves. There's a guy who's a hunter. There's a bunch of them in SnowRunner. And as soon as you get too close, once you get to the range where physics kicks in, it stops drawing them on the map. And I don't know whether that's an actual intentional design decision. So let's see. I need to... So straight there at the top of the map, that's where I want to... Let go of the cursor! So top of the map is where I want to head to. There's this little... super finger quotey road right here that we're going to follow. Yeah, I think if we follow it back around this way. Yeah, like the bridges. I've cleared that avalanche, but it still shows up. It still has the little yellow markers to pay more funds if you'd like to pay again to have it removed. Where's the really good way? Ooh, you know what? I'm also finding that there are airdrops that stop existing from time to time. Some of them I know... Oh, bones. Some don't start working until you've done a contract or something that involves them as a waypoint. Then they become permanently available as airdrops. But I've also had some airdrops that disappear. And I think it happens when you're running certain specific missions. I think I'm going to want to come down this way. Yeah, through there. That looks good. Oh, hey, you know what? There is a shortcut that actually I don't think is too difficult. Let's try that one. I'm going to get to right there. If we manage to get that far, then I will reevaluate all of my life's decisions. It's a risk, but I'm going to go ahead and fire up that engine on the Scout just to try to speed this up a little bit. Oh, the salt just kicked in again. I'm so pissed that it deleted my sideboard. That was hundreds. That was 1,000-liter capacity if I'd stopped and rampaged every airdrop I went past, and it's all gone. He's down to the 240 he can carry in his main tank, and that is it. I do know from very recent experience that this scout, with all of those extra fuel tanks on top, it can scurry all over this map and back, and it has plenty of range to get between the airdrops and everything. Everything's cool with it. Ooh, trying to get both of these vehicles between airdrops is going to be... This is going to be rough. The bad news on this map is I've only got... I think I've only got the one outpost open, and it's on the opposite corner from where this gateway is, so... If it comes to it, I'll do it. If I have to, I will recover over there, because at least then I don't have to drive across 2 maps to get back to where I was. Assuming it will even let me. Where do I need to go? Oh, I need to go off to the right. I think over here is what I need. Yeah, there we go. Go down, do that. I need to do this. Can you lift at all? Anything more we need to add on? There we go. Don't go so far. Don't go so far. Don't go so far. Nope. Stop rolling. Stop rolling. No. Damn it. Okay, if you're gonna do this, at least turn. At least turn. Just turn. It's always the biggest trouble. Got the scout to go across. Let's just floor it. Nothing bad ever happens if you just floor it. Okay, there we go. Oh. Blood pressure's coming up. I spent 7 hours yesterday. Not all of it totally active, but from beginning to end, 7 hours fighting with my refrigerator yesterday. We discovered a year ago, crash, that it has, this model in general, Samsung period, has a problem with freezing up the evaporative cooler in the main cooling box. Not the freezer works fine, but the actual refrigerator portion of the refrigerator ices up, and then eventually reaches the point where it will block the fan, and then that's when things go bad. Didn't know that was an issue, so it cost us $175 for a guy to come out last year. Discovered this all for us. To his credit, he did say that, hey, this is all the problem. This is how you can fix it yourself, but you're going to need time or some tools or a bunch of other things to get it done. You know, and it's going to be like $50 with the service call, and I'll just tell you what you need to do, and then you can fix the rest yourself. Or for $175, I will stay here. I've got the specialty tools. I'll get it completely de-iced and have you back up and running within 2 hours. And we said, we are old people. Knock yourself out. Here's $175. Please just do it for us. But at least we learned what the issue was, and it cost a lot of money because it was our option to do so. So I want to give them full credit. They have a really weird name. Appliance 2020, I think, is their name. I don't want to give them total shout out because something about the organization still felt a little sketchy, but this particular guy that came out, he did the job for us. Samsung were a bunch of a-holes about the warranty that was supposed to cover this sort of thing. It meant we were basically going to be we were out of a fridge for 2 weeks while we tried waiting for them to get someone to come out and take a look at it, and it never happened. So then we spent an afternoon calling around for a guy who would come the next day to look at it. And I think if we'd pushed him, he probably would have come out later the same day. But we now know what it is, so we heard the fan starting to make the terrible noises like it's scraping on ice, and that it took less than a day to finish icing up. And then all of a sudden the temperature in there is 41, 42 degrees. So it took me 7 hours, though, yesterday to fight with that stupid thing. Because every single step of the way, all you have to do is, unscrew these four screws. Except as it turns out, the guy that came out to look at it, one of them he screwed on as tight as that power screwdriver would go. And the multi-hit screwdriver I had, just none of them were quite the perfect size, so I couldn't get it off. I spent 45 minutes, I think, fighting with that stupid thing. And then I discovered a really old, cheap piece of junk screwdriver. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do a little story time here while I catch up on this. Did I win? Yes. Eventually, I've kind of won, but there's an asterisk with it. But when we were moving out of our house in Omaha to move here to Portland, everything was boxed and gone. We had just enough stuff in the living room to be able to sleep the extra night or two after the moving truck came and took all the rest of our stuff away. Just enough stuff there in the living room that we knew that we could fit either in the back of my car, or we had Master Jedi's car on a tow dolly behind my car. So if it fit in those two cars, leaving the front two seats and the bench in my car available for me, Master Jedi, and Charlie to sit in. Oh man, I should have a button for Charlie here. I need to add a Charlie button later on. So we needed the room for us, but passenger driver backseat completely full of crap in the Corolla that we were towing behind us. We discovered that we needed a screwdriver to get something off of the wall. I think it may have been... we still had satellite TV then, and I couldn't get where it screws into the wall to go up to the antenna. I couldn't get the stupid thing off, so we were in a hurry. I just cut the cable, which was prophetic because we cut cables later on. So I needed to finish getting that thing the rest of the way off. So we went to the local Hy-Vee there. One of the best things about Nebraska, although technically Hy-Vee is an Iowa-based grocery store chain, the best grocery store. They have a lot in common with the Fred Meyer out here in the Pacific Northwest, except that they're not a Kroger chain, so that's a big plus for Hy-Vee. We went to the grocery store, bought the cheapest, crappiest little screwdriver that they had, and it came with a whole bunch of extra heads, and they all slotted into this big rubber ring that went around the screwdriver shaft. I wish I knew where that ring had gotten off to. It was still on it when we moved into this house, but it's disappeared somewhere. We keep it in the front closet. It's maybe on the floor or behind something in there. But it had one Phillips head still plugged into it, and it was the perfect size and depth to go into this one impossible screw. And to lean in some weight into it, I got it to turn. I finally got that off. And then the next step, the next thing, all you have to do is pop this off. It wouldn't just pop off. I spent 15 minutes gently trying to massage this stupid thing for those clips to let go. And then when that's done, there's a foam insert on the inside. It's stuck on the inside. Oh my God, what's wrong now? I thought maybe it had become frozen to something somehow, and I didn't want to break it. So then we played this game. We were trying to get it to kind of manually defrost, but we don't own a hairdryer somehow for some reason. So it took a bunch of time, and as soon as I saw a little water at the bottom, it turns out it wasn't stuck to the ice at all. The guy that had put it back in put a little, I don't know, called plumber's tape or something, a little two-sided tape. The two-sided tape was holding it in. My screwdriver wouldn't do anything without breaking it, so a butter knife went in. It popped the tape loose, and then that all came off. And then I'm staring at a giant ice chunk at the top of the evaporative fins, and so I think, well, it's going to take forever, and we don't have a hairdryer to dry that manually, so let me poke it a little with the butter knife. And some of it was still kind of powdery, so it came off, but some of it was solid ice. I cleared enough to get away from where the bottom of the fan was supposed to sit, but it was solid ice along the side of where it needed to go. So I had a tiny, like, little eyeglasses screwdriver, and I had a hammer. So where the ice was over the inset where the fan was supposed to go, I start chipping away ice, which is a really dumb thing to do, because as soon as you touch a tube or a wire or a cable or pipe or anything in there, you've just like ruined the refrigerator. You have to buy a new one. But I'm made of balls, so I'm chipping away the ice just to get enough out so that the fan will seat in place and spin. And then you put a magnet in the right place, and it thinks the door is closed. Light goes off. The fan spins up. Oh, gorgeous, near silent, exactly like it needs to be. But I can feel the wind blowing off of it. get it all set back together. Now the temperature in there is like in the 60s because the house is set in the 60s. So then we got to wait for it to cool down. Apparently, as part of this process, it reset the cooling controls, so it actually wasn't. It set itself to like 45 for some reason. So I thought, oh god, it's still not getting below 45. Now what's broken? Oh look, it's not working right. So we turn it back down to 37. We check a little while later, and it's gotten it down to 39, but it's not getting any colder. I mean, well, 39 maybe is okay. That's outside the danger zone. Expeditions Ice Chiseler. I hammered for freedom and democracy. I got a Helldiver on it. So finally we discover, I set it to 37, but it was set at 39 after the fact. I don't understand how computers work, apparently. It must be my fault entirely. I set it to 37. It's not pulling it down. There's a button called Power Cool. I have no idea what this thing's supposed to do, so screw it. Power Cool. We check an hour later, and all of a sudden it's 32 degrees inside the refrigerator. I don't understand Power Cool, apparently. Turn it back off. Make sure the stupid thing is set at 37. We said, well, you know what? It's 32 right now. It's already 10 o'clock at night. I'd kind of like to go to bed. Even if it settles back out at 39, that's food safe. The cooler that we temporarily moved everything into with a bunch of ice blocks was sitting at 36, so we thought everything in there is already colder than it's probably going to get anyway. Screw it. We reload it with all the food. We put the ice blocks in the fridge just to make sure. Close it up. Come down this morning, and it was sitting right at 37 degrees. Wow, perfect. It still has a crap ton of ice in there, though, so this job is not yet done. Today, I took a look at HomeDepot.com. Rather than going for a blanket hairdryer, which is super dangerous when you're talking about, even if you are talking about blow drying your hair, a hairdryer can be dangerous with the amount of heat it can churn out. So I was looking at Home Depot heat guns. They've got a really cheap model. It's like 26 bucks. But it has two settings. 700 Fahrenheit and 1100 Fahrenheit. That's not going to work. Those are unacceptable choices. Are you really going to make me winch up this nothing of it? What the hell are you stuck on now? Okay, we're just gonna drive up here separately. That's fine. It's 2 rocks and a log. I understand how that's scary for everybody. Let me just go around this way. So yeah, for $50, they have a heat gun that is temperature variable, and it will start as low as 150. Wait, if I do this, will this work? Nope, that will not work. That makes you somewhere you don't want to go. So we may go buy a slightly more expensive but more configurable heat gun, and then, hang out some weekend afternoon. Like after the Sea of Saturdays, once our good buddy Dan Servo gets started, set up Dan on an iPad right there on the counter in the kitchen, and just hang out for an hour or two with the heat gun gently wafting over the evaporative coils, and get them all defrosted back out, and get a good as new restart on things. Oh, look at me! I actually got that to work for a change. Well, that's good. If I release the brake, I'm going to roll back into him and possibly cause damage. I don't want to do that. Hold the clutch. Release the brake, gas it. Okay, did it. Air dryers are also a dangerous way to cook chicken. Yeah, there's always that big risk when you're making like a Thanksgiving turkey, where if you cook it not quite hot enough or not long enough, you're just going to like set off the salmonella. So yeah, I could definitely see that happen with a hair dryer. So word to the wise, perfectly safe to cook your salmon in the dishwasher, but I would recommend against cooking chicken with a hair dryer. Does that mean you can cook a chicken in the dishwasher though? I don't know if the transitive property applies. Or maybe that only applies to waterfowl. See, that joke totally works on multiple levels. That was a master stroke of comedy. I got a button for that. Where did my button go? Oh, here it is. Boom! I got joke sound effects, courtesy of... Oh, wait, I'm hang on, almost to it. Courtesy of Sirenscape. Who needs to role play, especially when you can't get your players to actually agree to wanting to be on a stream of any kind? To be fair, you'd have trouble getting half of them to not swear through half of it. Especially if you wanted to be on Sirenscape doing an RPG stream. The swear jar would be overflowing. It would be like watching Jason Bullman do one of his Community Day tip jars, where he has to do a hot sauce shot every time the jar fills up, and then he's doing hot sauce shots like KDP and Miko and Tay make me hydrate. Wait, just go up this hill. I got it floored. You can go. It actually did it. Thank you for making me feel just a tiny bit better about something. I think... Oh, there's the gateway I went over there too. I believe what I actually want to do... We're going to play the refuel game again. I'm going to park you up right here. Check my map, make sure this is the right spot. Yeah. I don't need to make the truck drive all the way up there and then turn around and drive all the way back down here. So we're going to leave the truck down here. I'm going to take the Scout. I'm going to let the Scout refuel the truck first. Yes, I do have enough backup fuel. That's good. Let's top you up. Okay, yes, and I love myself enough fuel to actually be able to drive up to this next airdrop. Oh, there's the headlights. Okay. I need a hot sauce shot redeem on this channel. Oh, man, I wish I had some good hot sauce. Ooh, that does remind me. I have almost out of the Trader Joe taco sauce. It's the weirdest thing. It's almost exactly the same as Taco Bell hot sauce in that it has almost no heat to it whatsoever. But I would say, unlike the Taco Bell hot sauce, it actually has a decent bit of pepper flavor to it, though. Not heat, but actual flavor of the pepper. The more I think about it, though, the more I think it actually is very, very close, even in that way, to Taco Bell hot sauce. As far as I know, they might come from the same place. They just have the different logos on them. But for some reason, when I shake it out of the bottle on my own volition, it's so much better. Boy, we're... Yeah, fuel. Fuel's becoming an issue. I'm gonna need to find more places to stock up on reserves. So next map better have airdrops ready for me. Oh, look over the tree. Okay, yes, it did trigger my waypoints. I'm on to the next one. High around that rock. Head down this way. Oh, you know what? The way that I'm going, I think this will lead us past the Ghost Horse. So that'll be exciting. It's like the guided tour. Oh yeah, if I had a really good, I would totally do a hot sauce redeem if I had a good hot sauce. Mrs. Renfro used to be my go-to. She put, I'm going to say she like there was actually a Mrs. Renfro at all involved in this product other than taking her name at some point. But she had a habanero one and a ghost pepper one. And oh my sweet lord, they were both so good because they actually had heat to them. Oh, there's the Ghost Horse right over there. Oh yeah, Mrs. In fact, before I actually started streaming on my my Twitch channel here, I was using a shot that I had taken once upon a time of the two Mrs. Renfro's bottles together. I think originally it was like an Instagram post. Yeah, there's the Ghost Horse. Instagram post titled "Mrs. Renfro, You So Get Me." Oh yeah, okay. This is the point where we're going to reevaluate our life choices. Step 1, how do you reevaluate life choices? First, you take the drone out and you fly it around and you be very careful not to go too far on it. So, this is not a climb. This is labeled a shortcut, even though they get the same icon. And if you take the shortcut... Stop. Oh, stop. Oh god, it's so hard to fly through this arch. Oh god. Luckily, you can't take drone damage. There you go. So yeah, this shortcut flies through here. This is actually all really passable. This one isn't so bad. I got here by coming the other way from straight ahead. And I was doing a side mission that led me to drive over here just to get a tour of the place, and it popped me out right here, right short of this water. And so I could see the gateway up there. But let me make sure I have this all kind of scanned out so that I can take a look at the map. I think what I end up having to do is I got to drive over here to Summit and then drive along this ledge all the way back. Although, wait a minute. This looks like I could actually go the low route and then come straight up over here. And I'm going to be careful about getting too much closer. Otherwise, I am going to... Oh. Okay, that's not a problem. That's okay. Nope, there it is. I don't want to get too much closer because it might trigger the crash bug. Boom. So, welcome back to my desktop. For everyone who was asking, through the Mario Day discount at Nintendo, I now have a hard copy of the good Mario Party game, finally. I had the other Mario Party game earlier. Oh, look at that. Global Challenge. What's that? Oh, is that a Pokemon thing? Yeah, I'm not going to do it. Screw that. Okay, so I'm ready for a good Poke Party. I'm good for a good Mario Party day someday. That's the one that'll actually play online. The other one that I'd gotten, we all decided, hey, let's all go get Mario Party together and let's play online. We all got the other one together and then discovered, nope, that one doesn't support online play. What the hell is the point in a Mario Party game in the Switch era without online support? Did you get shot down? Yeah, apparently that's exactly what happened. Actually, what did weirdly happen is I stopped what historically had been outside of the bug zone. I'd stopped, and then all of a sudden it teleported me so I was right over the gateway zone, which I didn't think I even had enough range to reach. And then around the border of the map, they've put that no-fly zone just so that you can't fly the drone off the edge of the map to see what's over there, because eventually it's going to be nothing. So I kind of get the no-fly zone. I'm going to nitpick a little bit because there are some missions that say, hey, you need to go to what's effectively at the edge of the map and you need to investigate an area with the drone. Except you can't fly the drone there. What they really mean is you need to drive there and then play the scan with drone minigame. But if the drone can fly in the minigame, why can't it play in the maxi game? Because there are you enter the no-fly zone and it gets staticky, which is cool. And then you get to a point where it just stops. You can't fly any farther, but you can turn around and go back the way you came. I would think it would be cool if it went all staticky at first, and then you reached a point where, lost signal, and you're back at the truck. And then, so at least you know that, oops, I flew it out of bounds, and then it automatically returned. That would be kind of cool. It's probably not intentional that it crashes the game, but it's kind of effective. I learned my lesson. That is the trouble with restricted airspace. I probably got downed by an F-15, which would make a really cool animation. They should totally do that. I'm going to end up basically using my entire stream, my planned stream time, just to get to the map that has the mission I'm actually supposed to do. Which unfortunately is kind of a common theme I have found with expeditions. 3 hours and 45 minutes to discover map 2 by accidentally driving all the way through map 3 first. Where did it top me? Okay, I have just left the step truck behind so that I can come up here and refuel. So at least I haven't lost too much. I've lost an annoying amount, but not too much. This game auto-saves. I know in SnowRunner it auto-saved every 10 minutes, explicitly. This one, I assume, does it in that same time frame. But you know what happens when you assume. When you assume, it means you take a wild guess and you hope that you're right. And that's me. If you explicitly quit by either returning to HQ, which ends the expedition, which I don't want to do right now, or if you return to the main menu, which triggers an autosave right then and there, and then you go back to the main menu where then, if you wanted to keep going, you'd have to reload, but at least it doesn't kill your expedition progress. That's the only way that you can explicitly do a save. There is no quick save in current location, which I guess is a good way of avoiding save scumming. Oops! Now I've got my SnowRunner controls, which don't work. Okay, off we go again. Let me go back into all-wheel just in case. So let's see. As we rumbled across the desert here, we were talking about hot sauces. Yeah, that's what we were doing. Ideally, crossing the line triggers an Event Horizon scenario. Oh, that would be even cooler. That is a totally different game, though. All of a sudden, then, you're playing Sunday Scaries with Dan Servo and Shalissa. Yeah, I would buy that game. Event Horizon, a Mudrunner game. Right up there with Expeditions, a murderer game. Oops, I'm getting a little more leany than I'd meant to, so let's go this way now. And I can just kind of rumble right on back down this way. I'm going to go as far as my reevaluate your life choices position again. And then I'm going to reevaluate my life choices, but first I am... Oh yeah, and there's Ghost Horse. Ghost Horse is still here. I'm going to go check the map. But I'm going to do so without bothering to fly the damn drone over there this time. Because I thought they're supposed to also be... Oh no, that actually did zoom me to where I wanted to go for a change. Well, that's exciting. And that's because my mission is on a different map. The feature where when you go into the map and then it throws you all the way across the map back to where you'd originally started, that they're going to fix, so it's going to zoom in on your vehicle instead. So I'm going to go up the shortcut. I'm going to come over here, and then I just visually inspected that I should be able to just trundle right up those steps right there. Bob is my uncle. Nothing could be easier. Which way do we need to go? I need to go that way. Release the brake first. Fire up the engine. Hook up the winch. For now, I'm going to turn on the Kotko's engine just to help. This isn't a really steep climb, but it's going to have some rocks in the way. In fact, let me go ahead and gear up for that too. I've only found one other shortcut as opposed to being a climb, and it was insanely steep. Even with the good climbing rig that I had to rely on winching to some strategically placed trees along the way in order to get up. This one doesn't look like it's near as steep, but it is going to cause me some rock issue, especially while I'm trying to tow the other car behind me. So let's see just how this goes. So far, it's already doing better than I had anticipated. I think it's actually going to make it. More beams that are cool, especially if it gets around. Yeah! It's going to be a little bouncy, but I think we're going to be okay with that. I'm going to turn off the Scout's engine. Save a little fuel, because fuel is turning into gold pretty quickly here. You also, going this way, get to drive through that pretty arch up there. And apparently there's a bridge that you can build that goes across the top of the arch or something crazy like that. I haven't done that yet. Definitely not going to do that right now. Oh, it's kind of hard to tell in the dark, but this is mud. It's faint mud. It's definitely not deep mud, but it's still muddy mud. Here, we're coming up to some water. How deep is the water? Let's go look. Bing, 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 bing. These all look green. Ping, 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 ping. Yep, still green. Okay, we're good. Who needs a hydrologist? I have the ability to go ping, 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 ping. I may not need a hydrologist, but I may need a winch. Just pull me right up that rock face. Don't worry about it. Okay, new plan. Nope. No plan? Drop the tires all the way down. Any thoughts? Thoughts and prayers? Yeah, just park on top of that. It'll be fine. And this one's definitely not going to work. I got way too much bumper in the way there. Let's try winching a different direction. Oh, there's a lot of trees to work with here. Oh, this is working better already. There we go. Keep working with whatever you got. The scout vehicle, it's going to make it up here on its own. We'll worry about inflated before you start doing damage to them. Right up to the top. Perfection. Get a little clearance before I winch up. Okay. All right, we're back off. We're running. Oh my God, we're almost made it to the gateway. As long as I don't do something really unfortunate and ill-advised over here. You know what? I'm going to preempt things a little bit. I'm going to lower the tire pressure, get a little better grip. Because this is the point where suddenly the step will discover that rocks are all slippery, even when they're not wet. And I will just gently drift right over the edge. And, you know, when that happens, then the rage quits come. Also, as long as I'm up here, I keep seeing a nice wooden box, which often implies that there's an upgrade. There was an upgrade over there by that smokestack rock. So, nope. This is just boxes around the gateway. That's fine. I wonder if there's actually somewhere you can go back up in there. Not going to risk it. I have to hold the left stick in order to change what the X does. A dry and hot area once divided by full flowing rivers, of which little is now left. In some places, timid attempts to industrialize the region are visible, which clearly did not succeed. This is a part of the Arizona region. Let's go! The Sonoran. This is my first trip to the Sonoran. Well, my first trip in game to the. It's my first trip to the tiny electric Sonoran Desert. I've been to the real Sonoran Desert. It's hot and it's dry and it's orange. Oh, sorry. Spoiler alert. It's never seen this map before, so it's going to take a little while to load. Ah, there we go. A little cold coffee to get things going. Oh, hang on here. I gotta get that closed down and done. Okay, hey, let's take a look at the map first. So, yep, let go of the cursor. So, oh god. There's a truck. There's a stock truck. Oh, my blood's boiling already. So that's where I need to go first. Oh, deliver the stock truck. Oh. Do I have to grab it there and deliver it there and just hope that there isn't, you know, a 2,000 foot tall peak in between them? I seem to remember the mission briefing map having an area you had to explore and then 2 or 3 individual points. This could be 2 points. Go here to pick it up, come here to deposit it. Okay. Once upon a time, in SnowRunner, this triggers an autosave when you change maps. I have run into the scenario where I was doing a bunch of cross-map stuff where it did not save it just by virtue of changing the maps. So I'm a little worried about doing a scouting mission, but I kind of really actually need to, because I need to find an airdrop. What's so? Ooh, hey, there's a fire. Neat. There's almost guaranteed to not be an airdrop right here close to the gateway. But that's only based on the other maps. I haven't been to this map before, so I can't really say for certain. Supposedly they are also working on this bug where if you're zoomed too far out, it moves at less than a crawl when you try to pan. Nope. Okay. That shows nothing there. I now have 3 spikes of visibility. I'm gonna have to... Oh, I'm too close to the edge, so I can't fly. Damn it. Okay. I guess you win. Let's move out here. Is that... Okay, so that's that direction. Let's see what we can get to. I'm at this point still, I'm going to go ahead and bring the scout along with me. Right now, I'm not going to run its engine, though. I'm going to save that fuel. I know when you're recovering trucks, they don't seem to mind fuel usage. Hey, Rob! Welcome in. What's up, good buddy Rob Saw? Getting spooky. Is this the map where we start to get lore and character motivation? I tell you what, there's been lore across all of these maps. Depending on... How? Depending on how you want to read it. Yeah, there's tons of lore. Character development? That not so much.
Hey, I have an idea.
You have an idea?
Because that's how much.
I heard that come through nice and loud.
I like...
Here, I'm going to let that run while I work on trying to get this up on top of the hill here.
So, yeah, that's my new theory.
It would be nice if I could find a spot where I could get a good binocular look at stuff. I think around to the side here is where I want to go. There's a lot of canyon. What I want to do... I say what I want to do is just pop up right here. Damn, I was hoping that would work. Nope, that's not gonna work. Okay, I gotta work on what I want to do. I can't be hiding behind the lip, behind these two giant phallic structures, and actually make use of my binoculars. Maybe if I turn around this side. This looks like it should be good. There we go. No dumb old bumper in the way over here. Ooh. Oh, this is so dangerous. Don't do this. Just don't do that. Oh, but I want to do it. Oh, I want to do it so bad. I have no I have no respect for myself. I'm going to try it anyway. Oh, look at me. Look at me. I'm living with danger. All right, let's start turning stuff up over here. What do we have over there? The Lonely Tree. A tree grows in Brooklyn. Okay, so I gotta do the out of focus zoomies in order to get this to actually pan. Anything down here below me? There's never been anything more appropriate than the emotional support vehicle sticker. Ooh, fun note, I've actually finally unlocked a couple more stickers. I don't think they're tied to the expeditions. I think they're only tied to the little side missions that you can run across. So I've managed to turn up a couple of them. I haven't turned up the dinosaur yet, the T-Rex. Anything out that way? Wow, nothing. Just big bags of nothing. Oh, I got an ear itch. Oh, excuse me for a moment. Oh, that felt good. So let's see. Going off to this side at least will get me down to the bottom here. Maybe we run out that far. That's probably a good start. I think I've wasted enough time that if I manage to screw myself over with the drone again, I will hopefully be able to reload on this map so I don't have to go through the map transition. They're also addressing this bad signal thing when you have the extended range on, so that it won't start chirping at you this quickly. Ooh, there's a nice red square. Usually that means airdrop. Those look like boxes. Ah! Airdrop! Yep, we're gonna need that. Where am I? I'm still under 200. Let me give it a quick peek. And I need to head over that way eventually. That looks like there might be some manner of crossing. But I tell you what, we're gonna play a little on the safe side. Bones. At this point, I don't care about the bones anymore. Oh, hey, look at that. I actually got a whole bunch of stuff mapped out. I am thinking maybe we need to... I'll probably have to swing all the way over here to get down near the water and then drive around. That's a possibility. Let's go to the airdrop. And then we will rerun recon out at that drop. Shifting into low gear just to make sure I stay nice and slow. So we're definitely doing this on a lean here. There we go. Boop. Long. We are going to do this slightly more sensibly. Since this is a region I have not been to before, I don't know what sort of terror awaits me on some of these trails. I use the term trail loosely. So we're actually going to let the scout vehicle scout just a bit here. So far, this should all be pretty doable for the step. We're definitely going to have to 3-point that turn. This this might be a little worrisome. To be honest, this one right here might be too. Oh, no, that was going and I let off the gas too soon. Yep, okay, there it is. Oh boy. And it's low gear, let's crawl it. Am I high-centered on something? Repointed here. Everybody please lean to the right side of the vehicle. Thank you. So the truck may need to go this slightly wider route through the water there. So I am a little bit worried about the ability to get through some of those rock obstacles without hanging up the bumper. There's the good stuff. I'm picking up bones as long as I'm here. Do I have any repairs? Yes, let's do that one. So there's a repair. I'm going to top up all of my fuel. The fact that I must still have the engine running. Damn it. Okay, now it's shut off. So I'm going to make sure I am fully topped up. Let me give a quick binocular view. I did bring the specialist that enhances my binocular sighting range. And nothing again. That's not even one of the fun guys with an oar for a pointing hand. Although I think that's in the Carpathians. Nothing. Okay, so yeah, I'm betting we come down, we get down low, and then somewhere along in here, we need to climb up in that direction. How far away is right there? Oh no, I've got... Oop. I need to clear all my other waypoints first. How far away is that one? 516. Oh god, I can only get halfway there with the drone right now anyway. 243. Okay. I'm going to take the drone as far as the middle of the river. Hopefully that won't put us in cry zone. So getting down to the bottom, that's going to be easy. That's all extremely passable. Well, down to this little plateau level at least. Down to water level might prove to be a little more exciting, apparently. What kind of a crack have we got? Let's go zoom in here and take a quick look. That will be sketchy at best. I don't think we want to go that way. There's definitely an easy downslope right over there, but I think we're going to be better off going up the other way. And then we shoot farther up the water, climb up the canyon over there, and I don't know how we get to the stuff on the other side. That is a future Jedi problem. That's probably climbable over there, too. I've got one of the specialists who's supposed to tell me what the climbs are. So over here, I'm thinking maybe... Oh, no, I don't have to go that far. This one right here is probably going to be our best bet for an easy descent. And that's just about where we come down from on top. Okay. Back to the map. So I want to come back around this way. And then... Oh, was it? Oh, wait. I might be able to come down over here. Hang on. That might have been what I was looking at. Let's tighten that up a little bit. Come on down this way. That gets me down to the water level. There's mini Stonehenge there. Drive around one side or the other. Follow the water up here. That's going to be pretty climbable right there. That's going to be a problem. I bet there's going to be a bridge you can build across that one, though. That looks like they're bridge building options. Or maybe a climb right there. I'm thinking if I can cross that. Yeah. Okay. I think we can make some of this work. Oh, I guess I was already on the page I needed to be on. Let's go get us the truck. We're going to start bringing that down the hill. Since this one uses a lot more fuel to operate, this is no longer our lead vehicle. We're going to do the scouting with the more fuel-efficient scout, and then bring this one along behind once we have a good route already mapped out. I don't think going straight ahead is going to work very well for this truck, so we are going to take the clockwise route around this chimney. Although if it's... Oh, there we go. And that's why I brought the extended winch instead of going for the more powerful winch. Yes, one of my choices actually paid off. Drive this around through the muck. I can see the bottom, so I'm not worried about depth here. I'm always worried about these little rock ledges under the water, though. Well, made it to that one. That one, putting the rock crawling suspension on instead of just the lift kit may have actually helped. Up here. I think I want to go. Yeah, I want to go over to this side. I'm going to drive him as far forward as it looks safe to go ahead and proceed. It's probably going to be once I get to the first descent over on this side. Yeah, we're going to perk this one up right here. Now we're going to go back to the scout. Lights on for some level of safety. Can I... Yeah, I think I can just cut across this way. Ooh. Be careful with your bouncings. Go. Hey there, Mr. Truck. I am fully topped up. Oh, this is all fraught with danger. Fraught, I say. Okie dokie, off we go. Exploration number 2. me already triple guess myself here. If I take the route that I've got mapped, is this actually a reasonable way down? Yeah, that looks pretty reasonable. I think that's okay. Is it easier just to come straight down, though? Honestly, yes. It's a little bit of a tip risk right here, but it's not bad. That one gets a little narrow. Tell you what. We are now into a heavy optimization mode. I was coming around the bottom. Maybe I just come on all the way down to here. Can I see? Yeah, okay, we're gonna go this way. The excitement of puzzle solving. Hey, I discovered a new climb. So you actually were kind of intended to go this way, sort of. At least I got $100 for it. And this should just rocket right on across. The magnetic tree again. This spot, I can then turn and head down slope. This gets me down to the bottom. Perfecto. Set that. Turn on the headlights just in case. Family road trip out to Colorado from California when I was a kid. We would drive through this desert, as a matter of fact, on the way back and forth. One year, we had a big old Dodge Sportsman van. One year, on our way back home, we would typically spend the night somewhere in Arizona. It kind of changed up a little from time to time. So we had stopped mid-Arizona. The next morning, we hopped in the van. Before we could get out of state, an Arizona state trooper pulled my dad over and proceeded to give him this 45-minute lecture because one of his headlights was out at 11 a.m. And he kept us there with, no engine running, therefore no air conditioning, in the middle of the desert in summer. We were all pretty sure we were going to die. That was the end of the story. There wasn't a whole lot to it. Just something that suddenly triggered in my memory there. Desert hot. Desert orange. Oop. Oop, we're hopping. Stop hopping. Don't do that. Stop it. Okay, thank you. Step 1. We binoculate. And this is a barren nut. This is why this is map 4, the last one you get access to. This one is going for the challenge level. I'm not going in this direction, but I'm going to at least look. Because if I see an airdrop this way, I'm probably going to have to go hunt it down. Well, crap-a-reno, man. And that, children, was the story of how the Jedi family lineage ended. Oh, God, it felt like it was so close to it, too. We did have a cooler with beverages and snacks. But other than that, yeah, we opened up the big passenger doors and then opened up the little vent windows on the other side to try to get a breeze. But it's the middle of the desert, in the middle of summer. There's no breeze. We were lying to ourselves. Okay, how far away is this now? 400. Oh my god. This little drive is going to take most of eternity. I'm looking at maybe... if we end up on this shelf... if that's a down, that might be doable, but then we get to that rock stuff, that's going to be hard. Yeah, we're almost definitely looking at having to get over to here first. And then maybe pop up to here. That's what I'd really like to get a look at, is whether you can build a bridge right there. So luckily, I do have enough points to at least build that one bridge. And you know what? I was going to clear this one after I was going to fly in that direction, but honestly, that's so far away, I can't get there. I'll just fly toward that one. Okay, everyone, hang on. It's really pretty up there, at least. That one giant rock to get to it's probably going to be a pain, but the rest of the climb doesn't look too bad. It's got some big rocks. You might. That one's very doable as long as that passage is wide enough for the truck to get through. I got anything on this side? Anything at all? Oh, wait. Oh, this kills me. I hate this. I hate this. It's another bug in the game. You just discovered a new airdrop. Oh, did I? And where is it? Oh, don't know. It didn't draw it anywhere. My suspicion is it's one of those airdrops that's tied to a mission, but it doesn't actually show up on the map until after you've done the mission. But it accidentally counted as you discovering it now because you passed by where it would be at some point in time. I'm gonna get turned around now. Because I've run into that a lot. It's, hey, you discovered an airdrop, except it's not on the map. I don't see it as I'm flying around. There's no orange. I don't even see the boxes if I really scan the horizon hard. And it makes me cry quite a bit because I really need one. Let me pop over here real quick. What's that fun color going on right down there? Oh, it's just striated rock. Which is absolutely fun, but it's not what I'm looking for. I'm still inside of 200 meters, so I'm just going to pop over here real quick. Just in case there actually is an airdrop around here somewhere. It would be nice to turn it up. Fortunately, the drone has infinite fuel, or electricity, or whatever the hell it runs on. I'm going to guess it's an electric drone. Anything up here? So I've got the specialist who's supposed to give me the long-range ability to spot airdrops, which is probably why that other invisible one triggered. This part is a fun addition to the game. I like this when it doesn't crash. Oh. Good Molly, Miss Golly. I made that up. So yeah, it's got a whole bunch of these access points where the scout might make it up, but I bet the truck can't. If that's not too deep, I can just wade the truck right up along that and get to this point, because I'm betting that point right there is where you need to go. So that's 215, which is going to make that, well, just about 100 meters out. So I can fly to this one from that next waypoint. And then if it works, something like that, I think, is what I need to do. I got a lot of guessing going on. How is the water? If the water would just kind of play shallow, that might actually be the easiest way to get over there. If I can get through these damned reeds made of iron. There we go. Okay, we're off. We are running. We're just going to see if we can mud bog it the whole way. After telling myself all those stories about how I don't actually need mud tires here in Arizona because there's almost no mud. Okay, it's going to go a little bit faster if I actually go back onto dry land. Okay, you win. You win, game. You win. This thing gets so squirrely. It's so easy to Tokyo drift this thing 3 miles an hour. Those weren't too bad to drive through. Nope. Oh, nope. 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 We're doing the you've turned right, but I'm only going to steer you left game. I'm not a fan of that game. Oh, 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 be careful. Oh my god, I did it. The step will be much slower, but more stable through here. So that part should at least be doable. Oop. Did a stoppie there. Nose in the water. Oh, you know what? Let me start the engine real quick. Bing, 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 bing. Just to prove my daring do, I'm going to drive out the Crystal Dilemma. Oh, I found a tree. But it's not the lonely tree. Don't be confused. It apparently has friends. Nothing that way. I want to go that way next. Because right up in there, I'm guessing, is some sort of a draw that I need to move toward. And then I'm guessing there's a gap right in there is where I want to actually end up going to. And still no extra airdrops actually showing up. Near as I could tell, there was not one that actually popped up on the map. But I will go back. I will double check it just to be sure. Is that something up there? If this is something up here, I'm definitely not going to be able to get to this casually. But nope, that's just a bush. Damn it. Okay, yes, that is definitely where I want to go to start my assault. And then I want to cross over to this thing here. That is full on unpassable. But over here is passable. And that will get me up there. That'll get me where I need to go. Give me an airdrop, baby. Give me an airdrop. Really need an airdrop. What's this? That looks like a bridge. Oh god, yeah, okay, that's a bridge. It's ID'd as a bridge. That's close enough. Let me turn around and head back this way. That's not a good spot. I don't know that that's even possible right there. How much farther down would I need to go? I bet I need to climb up there, take that bridge, come across, and okay. Oh boy, I don't care for that. I think I do want to be... Yeah, that's going to suck too. So I want to be on the low side. I think I want to take this branch instead of the other one. Yeah, come right up the middle there. Okay. I got a plan. that actually exists on the map. That's another good start. Quick look. Nope, no airdrops actually showed up. Because of course not. So if I'm reading things correctly, I want to come up here. I want to build that bridge. And then I can probably just scoot right on up that way. I'd better find an airdrop by that point. I should have enough parts on the scout here. Ooh, it did start to get deep that way. I should have enough parts on the scout to build the bridge. So I'm going to go ahead and go... Screw it. At this point, I should go as far as the mission point, the first mission point. Let's go ahead and get this all scattered out along the way. So this isn't insurmountably long to drive with the step, especially since it's now full of fuel, but really need to try to find some optimizations along the way. I need to find an airdrop along the way. Because it doesn't do me any good if I get both trucks to the first waypoint of the mission, and they both have, 14 liters of fuel left. Try this a little high on this one. Enough. I stayed off of the crack, so I did not break my mother's back. She will be happy to hear that. And this gets me... Oh, there's also stuff. I should check up that drawer. Okay, we're saving fuel. Step 1. Oh, yeah, plenty of supplies for building a bridge. There you go. That may be my major accomplishment for today. I'm going to give myself some fireworks just for that. Did I turn them off? No, I didn't turn them off. There, now I've turned them off. Okay, let's go into this mode. Master Jedi is going to be coming down looking for dinner here in not too terribly long, so... Today's entire mission may have just been getting to the mission start point. We'll see about that. See, there's a pair of trees. They're keeping each other company. There's my new bridge. Man. Oh, it makes you drive past it. And you gotta back up through that dip right there. It's kind of cheap, man. This is going to be some hard, awkward turning with the step. It should be doable, but yeah, we're probably looking at a 17-point turn to get through this. If the scout needs a very brief 3-pointer to get through, the truck is going to need more points. Oh, damn, it just started to climb. But I had to let off the gas in order to get on the clutch. Yeah. Oh, no, okay, it's just a climb. I like this one better than the one over there, come to think of it. I'm gonna stick to this side if I can get around that stupid 3-inch lip. This way. Tires are still fully inflated, so I don't have to worry about that just yet. I see a question mark. I think that means it's going to be a little mini mission. Our truck is stuck. It has a seismic vibrator on it, which is expensive equipment. We told the scientists we don't pass through here, but they didn't listen. We'll send the coordinates to you. Can you help? Oh, you know, if I had the other truck, in theory, maybe, kind of, but not right now. Let's give this another scan. Hey, I finally found an airdrop that's way out of my range. It's an extra 367 farther up the canyon. And I don't want to go farther up the canyon right now. But I will if I have to. Only if I can do it for under 100 liters of fuel burned to do it. Truck delivery point. Oh, God, that's not even where the truck itself is. Task. What did they call that one? Crap. Quicksand. Okay. Oh, and you get a new specialist out of the deal? Oh. Just for the moment, I'm going to go ahead and tap that, so to speak. So there is the quicksand. So where's the stuck truck? That's my truck over here. Yeah, that's my truck. That's a stuck truck. That's another stuck truck. Well, crap. Whose is whose then? What I have to do... I have to stop tracking. I think it was that one. They're both called Stuck Truck, and they're not going to identify what the difference is between the two of them. Okay, here we go. Reopen quest items. Stuck Truck. Nope. Let's come back over here. Deliver. Oh, no. 282. Okay. I can't quite fly all the way to it. I shouldn't fly all the way right up next to it. I'm going to see how close I can get. Let's see what's in between us then. I don't know what this fuel canister represents. Is it just a fueling station? I don't know, but that just became my top priority. What do I need to do here? I need to climb up on that little ledge to get around the big cracks right there. Start running this way because there is a giant butte between the two flags that I had put up. Someone's got a cactus farm up here. Anything else over here? There's the truck stuck down there at the bottom. Try not to get too much closer. Looks like... I don't know where you go to climb out. Over on this side, maybe. Yeah, looks like you climb up the hill over there, swing back along this upper shelf road, all the way back around, and then around back over there. Okay, that's a drive. It should be manageable, especially if that's actually going to be some sort of a fuel depot right next to the pickup point, or the drop-off point. There's this gorgeous little arch. I more than half expected an upgrade to be sitting out on that little outcropping. That would have been clever of them. They lost an opportunity. Just in case that isn't a fueling depot, I'm taking a quick tour around looking for any other airdrop points. They are remarkably stingy with the airdrops. There's a... I haven't been here before. Who built this bridge up here? You could probably make the jump there. Okay, well, let's run around this corner. Let's go take a look at that fuel canister yellow square thing. Also, as long as I'm... Let me look at this one first. Just in case that triggers anything. No, it doesn't. It's just fine. Didn't think it would. What is this? It's nothing. It's a literal, absolute nothing. That is a disappointment. I may have just cried a little on the inside about that right there. Okay, well, we're going to go back to this truck then. Let's go ahead and get its map route laid out. Oh, and I need to kill that one because it's in the way. And then... nice triangle. But no, okay, I'm going to start at the correct one next time. Just to be different, I'm going to go on this side of the water this time. Just because the mud kind of slowed things down more than I thought it would. Oh, magnet trees! And because without mud tires, I'm a little worried about the stuff and its ability to do anything. Nope, headlights are on. We're as safe as we can possibly be now. As he runs into the iron reeds and slashes up part of the tire. Made it across. I worry about that with this truck. God, why did it kill my fuel reserves? My flatbed would have made this trip so easy. That damned bumper. Okay. Oh, more devil reeds. Kill my momentum each time I hit one of those. Maybe that helps avoid taking extra damage. Coming in under 200 points still shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah, one of those tire strikes did over 10. Every so often you can drop the engine on something and do 11 to 15s. Sooner or later, some of these points are going to start adding up. And I don't want any math on this stream, so let's stop adding. how this truck does with trees. So we're just going to go way out and around there. This totally paid off to do the scouting with the scout first, like you're supposed to. You need a couple of passes to get this lined up just right with this big old crack in the way. Scout needed a 3-point turn to make it up this hill, so this one will probably need 5 to 17. Donk. Oh man, I didn't even need to deflate the tires for that one. This hill go? It goes up. Now we've got the tiny ledges that it won't be able to get the bumper over. Oh, there, look at that. We'll go on diff lock and low gear here, because this gets a little steeper. The steps are a little taller. There's that big rock. Need to turn it so hard to get up that. Oh, no, wait, that might actually go. There we go. I can just go around the far end here. This will work just fine. If I had my fully fueled truck, do this initial expedition delivery and then do that other one while I was here. But there's lots of things that I don't have happening. Save fuel. Oh, actually, I didn't mean to change. I meant to do the trade. So let's see. Let me take. Oh God, we're so low on fuel. I'm going to take all of my extra spare fuel. I'm going to move it over. So it's 214 out of 240. I do 26. That'll leave the Codco with 25. I don't think I need to completely drain the Codco. I think leaving them with a little bit might be in my best interest. How did I get around there again? I didn't actually go all the way around the end. That was a problem. Okay, let's go do a little recon. So I need to drive out this way, over this very gentle hill. It's got a couple of steps. Shouldn't be a problem. There's a squeezing I gotta do right there to get past that big crack. Then we will charge up this way past the chimney. Maybe there'll be an airdrop over here. Maybe Coyote will smile on us. That is not going to happen that way. Oh, I'm almost at full distance. Turn around, turn around. So there's a lot I can do for getting it back up here, and I can come up this hill. I could just push his truck off the side of the hill. Hang on, is this a descent? Is this an intentional descent point over here? That one could be. It's not a great option, but it is doable. If there's a matching spot farther on around over here. This is the kind of big drop that you could winch yourself down using one of the anchors. And then yeah, it just runs out of steam over here. If I go around this side. So yeah, it's an easy rumble up to here. Where? Where? Damn it, where? Do I actually see any of the boxes? Oh, crap. This doesn't seem like a real option. Climbing up here. Get some good light on it. No, that can't be. So if I go on around this way... That's not a good choice, but it's maybe doable. Otherwise... I have to drive all the way around this giant horseshoe. Is there anything in here like an airdrop? Oh, I guess let's go at least take a look at the truck. The truck is upright. That is a really good start. The frame rail is going to be really angry about pulling backwards against that rock, so we're going to need to get it dragged off to a side someplace. This side, probably. That's probably what they want, because that tree is going to be a giant pain in the ass. It just moved. I saw it. It just moved. In fact, it just lifted its frame rail on top of the thing that I was worried about. Interesting song. The one it's playing, or was it something I was singing a while ago? Or just the continuous beeping? And oh man. Okay, well let's take a look at whatever I was managing to see. So this looks like the path coming all the way out here. Okay, I'm on this upper level, so let me start mapping. I suppose as blank runner mappings go. I made a question mark! Isn't that ever prophetic? This isn't the worst. Oh, wait. I see. Oh, no, let go. There we go. There is an airdrop right there. Hold the phone, everybody. Oh, yeah, the beeping. Never really got the damn young people. I'm doing this on your behalf for the young people music. Okay, we have good times. We have a positive plan here. All the ones that it kept telling me that I identified don't show up at all. do I have the cocktail selected already? Yeah, I do. So yes, all of the airdrops that kept telling me I'd identified but don't exist on the map anywhere. All don't exist, but there's one over here that I got the question mark for. So apparently it caught a sniff of it on the drone, but I wasn't quite close enough for my operator's extended gas-sniffing nose to reach out to. But close enough to get the question mark to show up on the map is all we need right now. That tells me where I need to go. Stupid magnetic trees. I don't see the box of the orange yet, but it's out there. It is. I have finally discovered that one. You know what? Screw it. At this point, I'm taking the bones because I can. Let me put back all of the points that I burned on the bridge. You should know better than to burn bridges. Okay, now we've got enough extra fuel. I can go max out the step and still have enough left on board the Scout that in case the step starts running out before it can get back, which I really hope won't be the case, then it will have enough fuel on board that it can make a suicide run. Bring me whatever it has left in its tank. First I have to fight my way over this brush and through these cacti. Won't turn, so I gotta stop before I crash into a rock. Trade. Okay, we are topped up. Top up myself. For no apparent reason, I'm just going to go ahead and do that quick repair. Change truck. All right, here we go. This is the grand finale. Didn't see anything that looked like it should be a significant technical challenge. The challenge is just the fact that it's so close, but you have to go the long way around. And I'm sure it's going to be a total putz about pulling the truck out of the water where they dropped it in. But it's getting it hung up on rocks and trees that it has no business actually getting hung up on. That's the one that's going to make me spit swears. You can trust me on that. Oh, see, there's one of them 11 pointers. Those I gotta be careful of. At this point, I probably don't care about the 500 or 1,000 bucks you get for keeping the damage down in the grand scheme of things. But from the anal, retentive, obsessive, compulsive point of view, yeah, I really gotta keep trying for it. Plowing ahead. Let's take these bumps early because they're going to be too tall to climb farther down. Gas gauge isn't already down to half tank. That's a wonderful sign. Just in case. give a good look to this side over here. Nope, good enough. Okay, so, I gotta... There's a bunch of... Not being a Freudian, that phrase always makes me think of someone who still has all their original anuses. Nope, mine are all, well, mine are all OEM, but they're not straight from the factory. None of them wish anuses here. Can I get down here safely? Yes, I can. I just have to go different direction. Gotta go around the outside, You know, like a Buffalo Girl. So far, none of this is making me openly weep for towing a truck back through this. I say that right before this last plunge down into the bottom. I'll probably have to start juggling, tire pressure and gearing to get it back up there, but I think that's very passable. Down these little waterfall steps won't prove a problem. Looks like to go up. I'm going to stick to the left side. It's a little funny, after all of that, I actually ended up at a lower elevation than my target. This is another one way easier to come down than to go up. Unfortunate here. Because the Kotko is the only thing you've got that was going to come and help you if you get a wheel stuck. I do have jack screws, just in case I end up putting this thing sideways. But you can't use the jack screw unless you're sideways. Oh my god, it actually pulled it up out of there. I don't care about your 8 points of damage. Can I get it up? No, it's going to be difficult getting it to climb this other rock face. If I can get you up out of the water... Gentle pushes. I'm gonna break connection. I need to get myself pivoted back out of here. Ooh, look at that nice body roll in the frame. Keep digging, keep digging. You're gonna do that stupid thing where all of a sudden the rocks are made of ice and you're gonna go sliding. I don't understand what you could even possibly be hung up on this time. Full speed. Yep, there we go. Okay. I don't have to be quite as careful about my line choices on the way back, because gravity is going to be my assistant. What will help is once I can get out of all of these narrows, so I can get a winch on the front of this truck. Do not go in that hole. Do not go down there. Oh, no. That's all the whistle I can do at the moment. I thought I might have been screwed there. Okay, at this point... boy, this is going to be trouble, isn't it? Don't look, and I'm sure everything will go just fine. There we go, everything was fine. A little farther down. Got to get it out and around this way so I can get my winch on its nose. Once I can winch it on the nose, I think I can get it to power up. And that'll make a lot of this driving easier. Vroom. And I turned it upside down. There we go. It's back upright. And the flowers are still standing. Alright, from now on, your name is Henrietta. You're coming with me. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. Let's go back. You know what? I'm going almost whole hog. Going with the lower tire pressure, low gear, diff lock, the works. Alright, wheels all the way down. You aren't even going to pull yourself out of this hole, are you? Come on, man. This is literally it. You make this one climb, and you're out. One climb. One climb is all you need to do. No matter what I do, it keeps sliding back into that one position. Oh, I was sure that was going to be the spot right there. Can't tell what the winch is connected to. Probably the other truck. And let's see if I can be close enough for this to actually help. Oh, damn it. It did that thing to me again. Oh, I got the first wheel to pop. And now it's too... Damn it! Don't you dare shush me, woman! Oh, that That almost pulled an F word out of me for the way that it mixes up the winch and the parking brake. Extended winch for the win. Don't look at it, it'll work just fine. Oh, look at that. Actively winching actually helped that other truck get over something. Oh, there's the tree. That tree represents the top of the hill climb. I think that's honestly the truck being towed is hung up on that one tiny little rock. Yep, that was it. Get around that one tiny little rock and here it comes again. Bumper, just doing bumper things. Oh, as I climb the hill right up into the sunrise. Extended winch. Nope, you're getting way too far over to that one side. I don't want you over there. There you go. You turn back to the inside edge. There are 2 rocks left it has to get past. 2 rocks. It's gonna get hung up on both of them, isn't it? Gonna literally have no other option than to back all the way down this damned hill and do it over again. I was doing so well on fuel. Extra grippy with the tires down. Stay to the left this time. Past the first rock. Just come right on up over that second one. Just do it, you rotten piece of crap. It did literally get me to the last damn rock, and I got hung up again. So badly, it would rather turn sideways. I hate these goddamn Arizona rocks. Be it. That might be enough. What a tangled web we weave when, and then my stupid old man eyes, when first we practice to trot. Oh god, I know, I hate these ones. I hate this one. I knew that this mission, even though it was only labeled hard, was going to be so much harder for me than the one labeled very hard for the Carpathians. Because Arizona wants me to die. And I don't even... hang on. I don't even have a horn button on the Switch yet. Hopefully they'll fix that by tomorrow. Oh, I assumed it was KDP who was being a monster, but look at that. Back from the dead, everybody. Welcome in, Secret Nico. And you don't have Vigo. I know, I've made so many Vigo jokes. Master Jedi pretty much hates me for all the Vigo jokes I've been making so far. Nico! Hey, now Nico's willing to type something. Right, don't ruin it now, Nico. I have been fighting this mission for 3 hours. And I am in the home stretch now. I probably have enough fuel to make it. If I don't, then the Cotcoat has enough fuel to come and rescue me. 2 minutes. 2 minutes, Nico. It's only going to take 2 more minutes, Nico. 2 more minutes. And then it's Miller time. I think I'm going back the right way. Yep, I need to get over to the flag over there. It's not mud up here, but it's like really thick dust or something. It really bogs you down, but they do that really cool that cool look on your tires. You get all this extra clay, mud, whatever it is on there. Before I commit to which side of that little island I want to go on, I only have to get back to there. I only have to get back that far. I definitely... Oh, no, wait, I'm driving... That's the wrong vehicle. I want to go out this side, right to the flag. Oh, now this has a mission associated with it. Where did that come from? Oh... Wait. Oh, that must be where they want me to drop the truck off. You know what? Screw all of you guys. I'm not doing that other truck mission. Well, today at least. As part of this expedition, at least. I might come back for it later tonight. Who knows? It depends on where the outpost that this is supposed to get me is going to end up living. If it's up here on this plateau, well, maybe tonight I'd come back and do this other rescue truck mission. Man, you definitely need better tires than exist in this game, I think, to pull off this part of the mission. Okay, let's catch up with where you are here, Nico. Screw all of you, should be a command. You know what, this is a double screw all of you. Is that, no, that's one I already saw. Oh, that's one way back at the beginning. They have been so stingy with the airdrops on this map. Hey, Nico, if you really want to hear me get salty, ask me how I feel about the fact that you'll notice there is nothing on the back of this truck. Even though there was when I set up the expedition. You get the idea. You don't actually need this. Oh my god, we're getting so close. 55 meters to this first gap. And it's just all driving on the flat with little bitty rocks, although I know how badly the little bitty rocks like to mess up this towed truck. And look at that, you can see where we're going just out ahead. Oh god, it is so close. How do I feel about the back of my truck being naked? I am salty, Nico. I had this truck kitted out. It was just full of extra fuel and a bunch of extra spare parts in case I needed to build bridges. As it turns out, I only needed to build one bridge, and the scout truck, the Copco, it had enough to do it, so that wasn't really a big deal. But for some reason, this mission wouldn't let you pick the outpost that's actually closest to where this new map is. You start back at the very first map and had to drive across map number 2 to get here to actually map number 4. Map number 3 didn't have to be involved, so at least that was a bonus. And so the first thing I noticed after deploying on the expedition is that all that time and effort that I spent making sure that I had the flatbed loaded with fuel and spare parts and a little extra space to pick up some dinosaur bones, because you know you can sell those. Boom! Pops out naked. With 0 backup fuel capacity, actually. Oh god, there's a rock ledge he has to get up. Oh god, it's his kryptonite. Let's see if I can make it up top here. Is this gonna make it? Is it gonna make it? Oh god, it made it. Oh, phew. But he can't get the other truck up again. No!
Bring out, get in!
Bring out, I tell you who's going to be dead. This stupid piece of crap I'm towing. I think I may end up running out of fuel. Fortunately, the backup truck is right there. No, I was hoping I could make it slide, but no, why bother? Get it back away. Let's point Point it that way, up the hill more. Last 2 rocks on that hill climb. It got stuck on both of them. The literal last rock that exists before its delivery point. It's gonna get hung up here too. I need to go down. Point it up a little better. Go with the damn stone.
For rock and stone!
Rock and stone. Come on. Look at that. Your bumper's over the top now. Right behind me. Yes, I want to connect to that side. Power up. I am going unmanageably high here. There it is. With tiny amounts of fuel left. Oh, okay, there's a rock ledge right there. Oh my god, it's multi-stage. Here's the truck. It was badly beaten, but for sure that you'll finish the delivery. What? It's very, very useful fuel for some future expeditions. You gotta be shitting me. That may have to count as both of mine right there. What the hell? Explore the area. Okay. Okay. Explore the area. I can do. In fact, how far away is that? That's too far away to just casually do with the drone. Two minutes, Nico. I'm gonna go do explore the area. If explore the area is just part 2, and then there's a part 3, I'm rage quitting. We are out of fuel. I haven't found any other airdrops. I've pillaged all of them that I've come across. And the extra 600 liters of fuel that I was bringing along with me for this exact purpose got left at HQ because of a bug. Okay, then. We need to pop up to the top of that. Just kind of roughly follow the ridge line around. Whoosh. Give me an airdrop. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Oh no, that's my truck. That one doesn't help. That's the fuel I've already got. There's a mini Sphinx. Yes! That was all it needed. He has all the horns! Hey! Oh, and it finishes with a little bit of a boat horn there. You know what? I don't care about any of the rest of this. We're getting this. Look at all these dinosaur femurs I brought back. 56,000 bucks for that run. 15,830 in sales. Most of that from stealing dinosaur bones from the desert. I'm sure none of the tribes out there really care if you steal natural artifacts. Let me see what it throws out here as part of the finale state. Keep loading. And if you crash, I'm throwing you out the window. There we go. 14 expeditions completed there. I just want to run down to the Sonoran Desert real quick. I want to see a map. I want to see a map. Oh, so that opened... Nope, I went too far. Damn it. Break up on the map. There it is. Okay, so let's see. This is the plateau. Is this the plateau I was on? Where the hell was I? That's where that came from. That was driving around. So, yes, the outpost that I got is exactly where I just delivered that truck to. I am in the middle, which means later on doing this quicksand mission, which has a truck dumped like somewhere over in this zone. Or it was just maybe farther north. It was maybe up here. That one will be doable. That one will be doable at a later date. Let me get backed out of this. That's going to do the save. I'll hold my breath. The tribes encourage stealing. They actually don't, Nico. That may be a new thing to you. Here we go. And then I'm going to save to the cloud backup, even though their cloud backup doesn't work for crap. It's done! 3 hours and 15... Okay, let's be fair. I gabbed for the first 30 minutes. So 2 hours and 45 minutes because I had to drive across 2 maps and because rocks are jerk faces. That's your summary for today. Thank you, everybody, for coming along in this terrible, terrible expedition. I'm going to do the Carpathian one next, because the Carpathian ones, even though they're listed as being harder, I find way easier, because they don't have all those stupid rocks blocking bumpers. Rocks are jerk faces. I will definitely be around on Saturday for Sea of Saturdays. We're going to go back. We're going to go back to the Legend of Grimrock. Yeah, that's it, Grimrock. Wow, I had a whole bunch of rocks running through my head. The rock jerk face game. Yeah, the Legends of Grimrock, because we're still innocent. We still got to get out of that prison. But I also really, really, really want to play some more of the Unicorn Overlord on stream, because I think you may have missed me earlier, Nico. Congrats on defeating Arizona. Oh, I wish. I'm only half done with Arizona. But yeah, I finally figured out what you're supposed to do in the Unicorn game in order to actually show growth and development. So all of a sudden, I've gone from the one controlled town and the two or three towns that I've made friends with to I control 15 or so now. I've only got one more town that I need to bring under my heel, but first I need to find 11 more pieces of fine Corinthian lumber to sway them with. And the only mission I think I have available to me right now is actually going and saving the girlfriend, princess, wife, daughter, I don't know what the hell she was, but the big mission when you first start up the game, the girl that gets kidnapped out of your party. You're supposed to go save her. I think I'm ready to actually go save her, which only needs like level 8, and I think I'm at level 9 now because I've done everything else I can possibly find to do. So yes, my empire has grown. I want to try to stream that maybe Friday night. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Friday night usually ends up becoming occupied with games or Pathfinders, or sometimes Master Jedi needs us to go do some of our errands on that day. I don't know what's happening, but that is my non-promise. Is that I'm going to try to do some Unicorn on Friday, and then back to Grimrock on Saturday. And then our good buddy Dan Servo should be back for Sunday Scaries on Sunday. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed this time. I'm going to go play with him at that point. Well, not actually play the game, just antagonize him in chat. That's my kind of playing, I guess. So that wraps me up for a long stream today. Thank you again, everybody, for coming along. If my machine over here is actually still running, because it lost track of me streaming a while ago, apparently. That's interesting. I would say I'm streaming to nobody, but Nico, you have been talking to me, so I don't know what it's been looking at, but yeah, it timed out a little while ago. So let me take a look. Is there anyone actually playing this game right now that I could see raiding into? Otherwise, we may just be done here for the day, because I am exhausted from all of this rock climbing. You know what? No one looks fun. No one looks entertaining, so screw it. We're done. I'm going to play you a little disco music, and then, fingers crossed, I'll hang out with everybody again on Friday. Nope, screw raid. ! Screw raid. I have added another command, but it's inappropriate right now. Not the fun kind of inappropriate, it just doesn't apply to the current situation. So we're going to save that one for later. So yeah, we're going to pretend that screw raid works. So I'm going to play some disco music, I'm going to wave goodbye, and then with any luck, I'll see you again Friday. And if that completely falls through, then I'll see you Saturday. Bye.